and Sureg'ay. Wine boy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hot Topics with Cecil and Sureg'ay. My name is Cecil.
And I'm Sureg'ay.
And I'm Wine Boy.
Speaking of, hi everyone. So glad you could join us and that we're all still alive.
Thank goodness.
With this Trump virus. Well, it's
The
time to
numbers
raise
are
our
going up.
But I'm empty, so Wine Boy.
Wine Boy.
Glug, 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 glug,
Wow.
glug.
This is about to be a much better evening.
His hand looks exactly like yours, Sureg'ay.
I think. Thank you for the useful compliment. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us this week. We're so excited to be here. Raise your glass and let's chink them in the chimes.
Ching.
Chime. It's like a chime from church. And since you're all so busy at church on Thursdays, thank you for cutting out early, like a good Catholic would.
In mid-genuflect.
Yes. Oh, this is good.
I do look like somewhat of a Boy Scout in this. I promise to do my best to do my duty to God and my country.
If you're the Boy Scout, that makes me look like the old guy from Up. So stop it. I got those glasses, probably. There is just, once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is just a crazy week, and that's why we're so happy we joined this late on Thursday evening.
A crazy day? What? I'm sorry, Sureg'ay. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I'm just saying. It's like, we make a list of topics that we want to talk about throughout the week, and then everything just gets shit in the bed out of the window on a Thursday because it's like the world goes fucking nuts every Thursday.
Well, yes, and it starts at 5 o'clock, press conferences.
That press conference,
it really is. On Monday, we think, oh, we have the whole episode planned out. And by
exactly, we got this to talk about, and we got this. Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's give a shout out to our people who are joining us, just like loyal supporters. Hi, Chris Congdon, Brittany Schmidtke, Gail Blackburn, up and still kicking, she says. Marion Librarian, Rita Lori Watson, hello.
That is her real name.
What?
Nothing. I never said it. I didn't say anything.
That's all right. Can I just say one thing?
What? That's my line, Sureg'ay.
I'm getting a t-shirt made, I swear. Hello, Doug Bowser and Taffy, all in one.
Yay.
Well, it's nice. Everyone is chiming in. There are some people that aren't able to join us tonight. I do know that. And we want to send them well wishes. And we just know, we're not going to mention any names, but we want you to know we love you. And we are sending you positive thoughts and prayers. And you all be good. So anywho, some people will be watching this tomorrow, like our folks in Chicago, once they fight off the federal police. Let's get right to it.
What is going on?
Portland, Oregon is
overrun with unmarked vehicles rented by Enterprise, I understand.
Well, Enterprise is very good. They are good rent-a-cars. I would like to, in case they ever want to be our sponsor, they are good. They're very nice people there. And they also honor partners with you can be a partner and drive Enterprise and they won't charge you, just like a man and a wife.
Really?
That is true. So thank you, Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
Well, now I'm torn. I don't know whether they hate them or really like them.
Well, I'm sure that it wasn't like when the federal officer showed up, I'm sure they didn't be like, hi, let's go with Enterprise.
Exactly. They probably weren't on the up and up. They probably, when they were filling out their form and asking if they want the additional coverage, they probably were not like, oh, by the way, we're going to be kidnapping citizens and throwing in the back of the vehicle in case we need to put down a deposit, like a vacuum deposit.
Yes, you never know. You might get a little scratch from a tear gas can or something on the side of your car.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine the Enterprise return guy who's like, What is all this residue on the back in the back seat of the car? Oh, that's just tear gas.
I'm sure they've had lots of residue in those and in those rent-a-cars.
I don't even want to think about it, Sergey.
Well, no, it's only when you rent it. When I do it, it smells like holy water. Even Russ.
And it's weird how you managed to get it up on the ceiling.
So anyways, now Trumpy Poo is threatening and using the Department of Homeland Security. I thought they were supposed to protect us from terrorists and other countries, and now they're just snatching citizens and throwing them. I mean, batting Navy veterans and everything. And that guy, I don't know if you saw that video.
I did. That
man is like. I mean, apparently he never is hungover like we are on Friday mornings because
I was going to say
no pain.
That was a soldier, let me tell you.
I know, he was big and tall, and
he took it full in the face.
Hot in here. But now they're going to go to Chicago, and Mayor Lightfoot is like, "Oh hell no, you aren't going to come in here."
Well, even in Portland, they were like, "No, we're good. We don't need all of this." And you know, Trump goes on the TV yesterday and says, only if they want it, only if they're asking for it, will we offer the assistance. And I'm like, that's funny because Portland didn't ask for it apparently, and yet you offered it freely.
You're gonna take it, whether you like it or not. It's funny how when sorry, it's you bring out the worst in me. It's funny how when those same states needed masks and ventilators, he was like, "That's up to your governor, everything else." But
sure.
now that we need someone to crack people's knuckles like a nun in a second grade Catholic school, well, suddenly the federal government is coming to the rescue.
We have all sorts of resources for you.
Well, people are disgusted.
If you want to put BLM protesters in jail, we've got loads of resources for you.
So that's one of the things that happened this week, and apparently it's just going to be an ongoing thing forever. I was going to drink white wine, and I'm protesting. I'm going to drink white wine until Trump wears a mask.
Really? Sergey, this is serious.
It is serious. Until he finally puts on a mask, I will drink white wine. I'm sorry. I refuse.
I mean, you know that he has worn a mask. Right.
When did he start? When did he do that?
He did it like once.
Oh.
Like
well, never mind. And I hate white wine. Good. I'm so glad he finally did it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I will say this. Oh, you know what? I'm getting a message now. He started July 20th, which was what? I don't know. 3 days ago?
July 20th.
Okay. He put on a mask finally and said he looks patriotic. In fact, he's the most patriotic person ever. To which I say, wouldn't that have been nice if you had put it on back in February when all of the experts were recommending it rather than mocking all of the people who were doing it, including Dr. Fauci and Joe Biden?
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you had put it on maybe, I don't know, in February, that would have made you look like a leader.
Mm-hmm. And we probably wouldn't be spiking like crazy at this point in the game.
Well, it's just, my heart goes out to all of the people in the states. And interesting enough, in his press conference today, he said the country is in very good shape, other than if you look south and west. Well, isn't that special, Mr. Trump? And he showed a map with, there's just red splotches everywhere. Like that one time you got a rash between your thighs, Cecil. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up.
I was running a marathon, by the by.
Was someone chasing you with an axe?
I was chasing someone else.
Anyways,
I was chasing
how can
Chris.
You say that the country looks great?
Look, you may not. I don't know if you also heard in that press conference this afternoon that apparently in New York City it's gone. It's just gone.
Well, you're welcome.
So thank goodness.
I
Thank
slapped
goodness,
that here.
thank goodness coronavirus is just gone all up north. I wonder if all the people up north realize that.
Well, the people are gone too, so there's that. They're all in your state
Exactly.
now.
Yeah.
They're like, let's go to Florida. Disney's open. Why not? Yeah. The states are just, and isn't it? I thought I heard also today that the ICU beds are all at capacity. Is that in all of Florida or just?
It is 53 ICU units around the state, so within the state. 53, which is an insane number. When I don't know exactly how many ICU units there are in the state of Florida.
Where's that doctor lady? Doctor. Sorry, I've been drinking wine.
Which doctor is that?
Our doctor friend. It's in our audience. I haven't seen her on here yet.
Oh, Dr. Denise. She's
Dr.
probably not
Denise.
on yet.
Yes. I'm always afraid to screw up a name, so I just figure I'd just say Dr. Lady. Anyways, I'm sure she knows how many. In fact, she's probably busy. I mean,
well, she lives in Alabama, so she's probably isn't up on the Florida number of ICU units in the state of Florida.
Speaking of, isn't the governor of Alabama Asa Hutchinson?
Oh my
gosh. That was a
gosh.
screw up last week, and no one called me on it, and I did not realize I had the wrong governor. So
that was a shit the bed from all of us.
At least I can admit when I'm wrong. I was imitating the wrong governor with the wrong quote. No wonder I couldn't find the correct picture. Oh well. I'm sure I'll do. My impersonations are spot on anyways. So
spot on, Sergey. I have always said.
Well, speaking of Florida,
it's like looking in the mirror sometimes.
It was also announced by our POTUS, minus the T and the U. He is canceling the Republican National Convention because it's not safe enough for Florida for all of these people, delegates, and everyone else to get together and his followers. But it's interesting that it's safe enough for our school teachers and children to go back to school, but not to have a Republican convention. Tell me, and please defend that one, America.
Oh my gosh. Can I just say one thing? Also, I
this is what I do when you bring that up. Your favorite slogan.
Well, listen, I'm just saying he got on the TV yesterday and today, and he was talking about how much care he's going to give to all the people in nursing homes, and how nursing homes are getting all of this funding and da 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 da. And I'm like, it's great, it's fine, it's great for the nursing home people. I'm very happy about it. But doesn't it seem just a little like pandery that he's talking specifically to nursing home people? Like, those are the people who still want to vote for him after all of this time, and he's just going to do all this stuff for them. It's nuts.
I never used to drink as much as I do now since he's been president.
Oh, sure. He's really pushed you over the edge, Sergey.
Well, my Fridays are slow for 3 years now.
Your Friday is starting on Thursday now.
Wine Boy also. Wine Boy, how's your Friday mornings?
They've been a little rough, not gonna lie. I've been pre-gaming before the show and drinking during the show. So
Wine Boy, you have responsibilities,
Like feeding your baby pizza.
First of all, that's a fine thing. She's old enough to have it. And the funniest part is that when we were in the hospital after Victoria just literally gave birth and we're sitting there, the nurse told us, hey, no. Apparently, literally a room or so old, the room next door, they gave their
you need to start
newborn
over, Wine Boy.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh.
So the room next door gave their literal newborn baby that also popped out chicken wings to eat. And we just let them eat chicken wings.
I'm going to refrain from making a comment.
Yeah, they were like, because I was asking the nurse questions about okay, so what do I do here? What do I do there? And she's like, well, just don't do this. And I was like, wait, what? You got to say that one more time. And she's like, yeah, I walked in and I had to politely be like, can you not give your newborn baby chicken wings? Like, we have formula if you don't want to breastfeed. So, like, that's not what you do.
Girlfriend's nipple was on fire.
Dude, I guess. I don't know.
Really?
Chicken wings. I love me some good wings, but not with milk.
No.
Unless it's really hot. Then
And
you got
not,
to.
and not if I have to gum them.
The boobs or the wing?
Either one. No interest.
So,
I, for one,
You got props from Doug Bowser on that story, Wine Boy. Congratulations.
wonderful.
thank you. I hope that's sincere and not sarcastic, but appreciate it. Thank you.
It is.
Yes.
It's very sincere.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Doug Bowser, for always keeping us in check. Speaking of that, we just want to remind you we have about 15 more minutes to the show, so we need to get on to our next topic, which is we're gonna cut away from reality TV stars and head to some real stars. This week, Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel popped out a baby. Just literally.
Speaking of, I wonder if they fed their baby wings. Chicken wings. I hope not.
I hope not either. I thought I had something. I'm normally quicker than that, but I'm telling you, today it's just my brain cells.
It's been a day, Sergey. It's been a day.
And I blame that Trump, Kellyanne Conway.
Mm-hmm.
So they've had a baby, but they kept it a secret. In fact, they were even posing pictures on social media, and they had her draped in lingerie like this, like gigantic scarves and window coverings. And she still looked fabulous, as you know, since I am the fashion consultant and fashionista. I figured you would know this with the youth perspective, being Justin Timberlake. But also, and they were on a ranch and all that, and suddenly they just popped out a baby. So now they have 2 sons. And I don't know what this one's name is yet, so maybe our audience knows, because someone like Kelly Jenner or Doug Congdon or Anne-Marie Hurley Anne-Marie Hurley won't know. She
has her finger on the pulse, Sergey.
Real quick, who's Doug Congdon?
It is if Doug Bowser and Chris Congdon had a baby.
Did I just say that?
Yes.
And fed it wings.
And
it
fed
would
it
be Doug Congdon.
All right, just making sure.
Well, anyways, they should have a baby, and I bet it would be sarcastic as hell.
We're shipping you to Doug
of,
Bowser and Chris Congdon. We're shipping you to.
Well, and speaking of 2 and 3, a menage a trois, Will and Jada Smith, they have. She has a chicken wing on the side.
Entanglement.
What's his name? Augustus or something like that? I can't
remember.
You're supposed to know this. You're the youth perspective. Anyways, they tried to deny that, shish kebab, and then suddenly they just got all caught up in it. And he's pretty much as young as her son, but mama's got needs, and some people just prefer younger.
How Jada got her groove back.
Isn't it like her son's friend? Isn't that who it was?
Yes.
Well, that's convenient.
They hung out together.
Yeah. And then he started banging his mom.
And then he started banging his mom.
And then she was like, cupping him. And anyways, so they're having an entanglement, they call it. So that's what we're going to call this show from now on. An entanglement.
Our entanglement?
Our entanglement?
Oh, God. Look, we only have 15 minutes.
Okay, so we better hurry, because Doug Bowser will keep us on, or Chris Bowser, or whoever it is, keep us in ship shape.
Jeff Perry, we cannot go over this whole thing again, the chicken wing thing. You missed it. You'll just have to rewind.
Oh, David Brady Hall is in the house.
Ooh.
So David Brady Hall, thank you for joining us. #MILF. Also, your hashtag is DBH. Wine Boy, will you be ready with this? I'm going to go with the segment we call YOLO.
You only live once.
That's right. So my recommendation is you only live once. That's why you should be careful of what you put on the internet, because we'll find it. We'd like to show you this style fashionista beast we found on Tinder. There he is.
Well, hello, handsome.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at this man cake. Cecil, we're sandwiching him. I just want to rub my finger down that part and right on down to those little mutton chops that look like sheep's hind ends on his chin.
I love it.
I do too. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our new sexy beast of the week. We're going to call him DBH.
You got that right.
Thanks for putting that on the internet. Trust me, we will find anything we can and we will pop it up. So YOLO. That's out, over and out for the week.
Exactly.
Cecil, what is on
I
your
love that from Michelle. Those are chin muffs for sure.
Well, ladies, I know you like hugs. Maybe
you want to keep that chin warm.
Chin muffs. Yeah. Ride 'em cowboy.
Oh my goodness. We've got personal stuff happening right here.
Oh my. Well,
we're all here to bring people together, Kelly Jenner.
Yes, this isn't Maury.
Yeah, we're not here to block anyone. We're here to bring people
David
together.
Brady Hall, you are the father.
As usual, I mean, that man cannot keep it in his pants.
We were going to have
and I say that with true admiration, actually.
Chin Merkin, Chirkin. Yes.
So much drama here.
Oh, that's why we love it. Our audience is just bringing the funk. Bringing the... That's an old term. Well, we are getting close to time, so let's talk about sports.
So much sports happening this week. So much to talk about.
Sports.
Yes, Wine Boy. So, first of all, one of the great heroes of our nation, Dr. Anthony Fauci, threw out the first pitch at the Washington Nationals game tonight. I know people will probably dog him for not throwing a perfect pitch, but let's just say this. I think he's been a little busy than to be on a baseball field practicing his pitch. So Dr. Anthony Fauci, nothing is more American than apple pie and you, sir, throwing out the first pitch. So we raise our glasses to you and oh, Lord, little low. Can't. It's bad luck to cheers you with a small dose of wine in one's glass. So cheers, Dr. Fauci, on your first pitch.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of people. It's usual that they don't do very well, especially if they pitch from the mound, because people don't understand how hard it is to actually pitch from the mound.
Well, they say that it's a lot farther than it looks on TV. It's kind of like this. We're not. The TV camera adds 15 pounds. I'm not actually this swollen in real life, and Cecil isn't either at all.
That's true.
That's right. Except Friday mornings, I am a little puffy.
Little puffy.
And I'm not this static.
I know when I say the word pitch, it excites Cecil, but he was ready to catch that segment, and bravo to that.
Let me just say, Dr. Fauci can get it. I don't mind saying it.
Yeah, what's he getting?
He can get it.
What is?
I mean, that voice. He always sounds like he's been screaming his head off.
He's either going to cure a pandemic or knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy that's going to take you out.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, that would be great.
There you are with your spot-on imitations, Sergey.
Lisa Hutchinson, the little old lady from Alabama.
Oh, that wasn't your Dr. Fauci? I thought that was your Dr. Fauci.
I thought that was your Dr. Fauci, yeah.
This is my Dr. Fauci. All right, it's not going to disappear. He says it's going to disappear.
It's like a Bernie Sanders who smoked for 20 years of his life. That's what it sounds like.
On right now.
I could be on Saturday Night Live. I swear
am
God.
Could you see? That's my Bernie Sanders. I don't want to go into it anymore. Are we going to keep talking about sports? That's why I'm here.
Because I know this excites you, and there's nothing that turns me on more than exciting Wine Boy, because he pours more.
I do.
Also,
We
so
finally, the Washington football team,
the
has
Redskins,
finally landed on a name,
yes.
which is
Well, they got
I
rid
got
of
you right here.
No, they got rid of
So-
the Redskins because they got a
Yeah.
lot of heat for that. And so they have now decided, drum roll please,
to call themselves.
Ring.
they are calling themselves the Washington Football Team. That
And
is
the crowd goes wild.
It's kind of I just want their label to be like just a plain white label with black lettering and a barcode
Yeah, it's essentially just going to be.
that just says football team.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
that's a
gonna.
wonderful idea.
It's gonna be like just their colors and like the numbers on their helmet. It's gonna look like such a college football
We will
team.
not stop Brittany Schmidt-Key. It's the truth.
And the Caucasians.
Okay, so they got
Caucasians.
rid of the Redskins name, and now they're just. I think they're just being funny right now. They're just like, you know what? We've caught enough heat. We're just going to call it Washington. But what happens if suddenly they decide to take back the name? Does that make them the Indian givers?
Sergey. Oh, Sergey.
I'm just saying. Who knows?
So they're.
I'm gonna scarf slap you for that one.
I just love that they're the Washington football team, as if we're going to confuse them for the Washington baseball team or something like that. Like,
I honestly did think that Dr. Fauci was throwing out the first football. So what?
So he did throw out the pitch, and also in that same note, since we're staying current,
I just wanted to see
the
him like in a huddle.
The entire teams, every single player, manager, coach, everything, knelt during the national anthem today. That's wow. That's wow. Sizzle sazzle.
Interesting.
That's some
Wow.
serious, for lack of better words, standing up.
I completely missed that.
They were on their knees. You'll Google it now.
Certainly will.
So staying with sports.
With the 9 guys on their
Speaking
knees.
of YOLO, in sports, Mike Tyson is making a comeback, and he will fight again at the ripe age of 54. He's going to fight Jones Jr. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure some of you people with more masculinity on our audience section know exactly who that is. But
how old is
else is
Jones
going
Jr.? Do we know how old Jones Jr. is?
Well, obviously
somebody-
younger since he's the junior.
Can
He's not-
somebody fact check that?
I don't know. He
just
anyway,
wants to be
think
a
about it. There's only 2 people in the ring. As long as his arm's at least 3 feet and the other one's 3 feet, then there'll be social distance from each other. So that's good.
Will they be wearing masks?
Probably not. He has a tattoo over his face anyways. That protects him from all kinds of things that come at him, like Robin Givens,
Intelligence.
but JJ.
Seriously.
hello.
Mike Tyson will be back. It brings me back to when I was in junior high and I was playing Punch Out when I was used to play those things. Ruben Waru, where are you with a PlayStation?
I love
Okay.
that Marion Librarian is thirsty for a Tyson Trump battle in the ring. Can you
Well,
imagine that?
You know,
Cage
Mr.
match.
Jealous Pants, staying on that, speaking of the wine I'm drinking, 19 Crimes, Mr. Trump had to announce today, I think he was jealous that Fauci was throwing out the pitch today, so he announced, I'm going to throw out for the Yankees in September or whatever. You know, I mean, maybe pay attention to the pandemic, Mr. President. That's all. I mean, at some point, maybe he'll do that.
Did you see the way he lit up today talking about that fucking baseball today?
No.
Like I'm sorry, he's giving this conference today. He's talking about all of these, you know, the situation in all these states, telling everybody that it's gone, that it's gonna go away really quickly, and all this complete and utter lies and BS. And then he gets to the point where he is announcing that he's going to be throwing out the baseball in August, and he just like he just lights up like a Christmas tree. Like it's the coolest thing he's ever done in his whole life. And you know that it was only because Dr. Fauci was asked to do it first.
Totes.
First of all, Let's go
thank
Yankees.
you,
Brittany Schmidt. Yankees all day. Second of all, my internet totally dropped out, so I left. That's why I wasn't here. Real quick, the Washington no-name team, the football team, they are suspected to change the name to potentially the DC Sentinels at some point. That is a rumored new name. It would be the DC Sentinels.
Like the Orlando newspaper?
I guess so. Yes, because Patriots and Minutemen and all that stuff. Yeah.
And then their new emblem logo with the black and white code will be perfect.
There you go. So there's that.
Just a newspaper.
Just a newspaper.
With black and white and red all over. The new Washington Sentinels.
DC Sentinels, not Washington anymore.
I won't even call it Washington.
Whoever.
You don't want to get it confused for the state of Washington. You know?
Doug and Chris's.
So, oh my gosh. I am
Kelly Jenner, what is with the fire? You calm down. She's so angry today.
Seriously, wow, she is throwing down.
She's yelling at everybody.
I know.
Okay, it's we've been on the air for a couple of minutes now. So
we only have 15 minutes, people.
15 minutes.
Yes, like the replacements. Thank you, Kim Ray. Yes, the replacements. Jarring us with Keanu Reeves.
I don't know what
was
that
name. Footsteps Falco. Shane Falco. You haven't seen the replacements? John Favreau, Keanu Reeves, Orlando Jones.
Yes,
I know who these people are.
Yeah,
Gene Hackman.
Because they have only old things lately.
Is this a sports movie?
This is a sports movie. It's a tale of people being too old for doing what they're doing and having one last shot at it. We should all be excited for that, especially this show. Anyway,
I just have to show you something really quick.
How
dare you?
Dare you? Wine boy.
I have a new t-shirt. It's Trump baby. Thank you for the flag.
I'm gonna hop in an Uber and I am going to get over to your place and scarf slap the shit out of you.
Me or Wine Boy?
Me.
Oh.
Yes, Chris Congdon. They are the bad guys in X-Men, so it's kind of funny that they're DC.
All right.
Let me ask. Yes.
Can you say one thing?
Look, we only have 15 minutes, people, so we really
definitely have 15 minutes.
Let's go to the audience real quick and see what everyone's talking about. We need our
She's laughing, so that's good.
We were going to do our pay it forward section tonight, and the boys in Florida were in charge of that. And well,
in charge?
What are you didn't say that?
You never said we were in charge.
You got in charge. I thought you did try.
Viewers at home, I just want you to be aware that yes, we casually asked if we could.
I am formal.
And we were casually asked to find some people for the pay it forward section, which we casually asked people about.
Yeah. We might have spent only a single part of an afternoon asking.
And then when
I would say this.
Calls were not returned, we casually did not even think about it.
So from now on, Sureg'ay will handle this because people return his calls.
Goodness.
It's true.
Casually.
Well, it's hard to be like, hey, I'm Wine Boy. Could you take me serious?
Don't understand the reach of our show. And that's all I'm saying is that, when people have something to advertise, they don't realize that they can hit 17 people.
And it's free. I mean, well, it doesn't matter. We did find out who a major corporation was a Trump supporter, and we were like, dump that wine out. We won't mention their names. But thank you for the honesty, though. That was very much appreciated.
That's true.
They were like, I don't think you want them on your show. So anyways, I would like to find out again because last week's I know some of our viewers, including myself, did order and receive some baked goods from Feed Your Soul Bakery.
Yeah,
and I got these driving me coconut cookies that I'm not even a big fan of coconut, but the cookies will make your tongue slap your brains out. They were God good.
They sounded amazing, and I can't wait to get my own batch in the mail.
Well, Wine Boy can whip you up a fresh batch, but you're going to have to reach around and casually call out some people in Florida.
I love that Jeff Perry is pointing out, yes, who calls anyone these days? I did message them. I didn't actually pick up a phone and call anybody.
That was why you scared them off. You're supposed to text them.
No, you got DM them.
I DM'd them.
You DM'd the hell out of them.
I sure DM'd them. They got my D
So
and my
we will
M.
revisit the Pay It Forward segment again next week. That being said, we want to thank all our viewers also because we were receiving some donations throughout the week. And our
so sweet.
Cash App. We shouted out. There were some people that suddenly just gave throughout the weekend and everything else. And we want you to know that we are very excited because we do have a brand new logo we're going to reveal after the show tonight.
We're super excited about it.
Very excited. Can we mention the designer's name? Is that okay?
I think we can.
And I'll let you say it. That way
Dawn Sherwood-Oxstadt has helped us out with our logo, and it is fabulous, people. I cannot wait for you guys to see it.
It is everything we could have hoped for, and it encapsulates everything in the show and our characters, and we're very excited to reveal that. That will be on our, well, we have a lot of character in our blood, is, you know what I mean.
I love that Marion Librarian is concerned. Did we hit our $1 million mark yet as far for our Cash App donations?
Close, very close.
Very close.
So thank you for those of you that hit our Cash App. Even if you give $1 or $5, we're like the Catholic Church. We will definitely bless you. And we are putting it towards our promotions and our logos and everything else. So we greatly appreciate that. And our Cash App is... I forgot.
I have it. Hold on.
$.
That's what Wine Boy. Oh yeah.
$sign Hot Topics CSWB.
I was gonna say we are like the Catholic Church. We put it to all those things and our wine.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. And so now I'd like to bow our heads in prayer and pray for the Cash App. La la la. Block out and fake news and anything that's actually happening in the world. Do as I say, not as I do. Amen. That's the conservative prayer.
Perfect.
Thank you. And God bless you all who give. And those of you who don't, I really hope you don't come down with anything that you could catch from Cecil.
Okay.
That's supposed to mean?
That's what Catholics do. They guilt you right into giving.
We're not guilting anybody. We're grateful for all of the support of our viewers, regardless. And we really, really appreciate it.
Do we take checks?
No wonder Kelly Jenner got blocked. I'm surprised she doesn't mail a check for $6.66.
Ooh, that would be the number of the beast.
That is correct, Chris Congdon, who likes to give through Facebook. He also sends dirty pictures. So I'm not sure whether to click on money or click on... Oh, you didn't get a dirty picture from Chris Congdon?
I've never gotten a dirty picture from
we haven't got a dirty picture.
You must have blocked him like Kelly Jenner did.
She got blocked.
Wow.
I can't...
Well, now I just don't even know how to feel.
Oh, Michelle, it took me a second, but I do realize what you mean now. So, girl, I would just prostitute if I were you. I've seen that booty. I've seen them titties, too. Oh, the wine is talking. Michelle,
what is going on?
Michelle, I would...
Sureg'ay.
You're a mile and a half from Orange Blossom Trail. Stop. Don't waste a good time.
Well, I'm certainly glad to hear that good news, Kelly Jenner, that you got on.
Yay.
We bring people together.
We're about bringing people together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Open the doors and see all the people in our show.
Yes.
Hello.
And
exactly.
Thinking of all the people in our show, I miss that picture of DBH. I just love those chin chops. Chin muffins.
Hold on.
And I just want to, can I just clarify one thing, please? Because Doug Bowser said that was a mean moment in the show. And I want Doug Bowser to be rest assured that this is a very good friend of our show.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
And we love DBH. And we are loving on DBH.
Yes, we are. And he is a part of our family.
He is a part of our family, and he keeps having babies for all of us.
Well, with that
He
part,
does.
those mutton chops, why? I mean, who wouldn't want to hop
Who
on
could
that?
hold
Hop on
back?
like Dr. Seuss.
Yes.
Bring it
Anyway,
together.
Doug
Mm.
Bowser.
I mean,
All right.
I can understand that if you thought that we were just randomly pulling a picture and making fun of somebody, that's not the case.
Because I would
as you
do
can
that.
see,
I would
BBH is commenting right here. The story checks out.
Story checks out. We did the math.
Yes.
Anyways, I've actually ridden those chin chops before. That's me.
Who hasn't?
See,
Is the query.
you better, Taffy, you better block and get in there and help him out again. All right, so we are running low on time, and we really do only have 15.
We only have 15 minutes.
We do.
We really only
time
do.
for Scarf Slap.
It is. I don't even think,
Yay.
literally, I don't think we've even covered half of our list of topics to talk
No, we
about.
really did. See,
Did we
Okay.
get them all?
I have a list.
Did we go over them all?
I casually wrote them down, and I casually checked them off, and I casually sent them to you before the show. But, you know, Boy Scouts honor, just sit there and drink your wine.
I think you held out way too many
Casually
fingers.
called them.
I think you held out too many fingers for your Boy Scout salute there. Oh my goodness, Sergey.
Well, that's, I don't know what that
That's-
is. I better not.
You really better not.
Well,
Anyway,
Anyway,
so it's
Slap.
time for Scarf Slap, ladies and gentlemen. So please give us your suggestions, and if we're on the same
yes.
page, that will be a double Scarf Slap. But we would like to give. Hold on.
We've got ideas for Scarf
Cash
Slap.
App alert!
Cash App alert.
Thank you, Doug Bowser.
Oh, thank you, Doug Bowser.
It's for wine, but I think it's just to bully more people. Thank you, Cash App. I just
We
like
appreciate
saying
it very, very much.
App.
Look, this streaming service is not free, so we certainly
isn't.
appreciate the
Definitely not.
donations.
And neither
to,
is our
help
and
us
neither
keep
is
going.
neither is our therapy.
Neither is therapy.
No, but I can't wait to make the T-shirts that you can buy.
I'm so excited about this logo, you guys. You can't even. Okay, so
oh yeah, there was
We
that.
saved that. Look, yes, I
that was on
had
our list,
right
Kelly
here.
Jenner. That little asshole was on our list.
So, our first scarf flap tonight goes out to Ted Yoho,
Yes,
Yo.
representative from where the fuck else?
Florida.
I mean,
He called her. Let's just say it like it is, because it's past 11 o'clock. He called her a fucking bitch.
called her an effing bee
Good for you for bleeping it out.
on the
Yeah, what?
steps of the sea.
What's
AOC.
Called
And
AOC an effing
handled
bee
it.
on the steps of the sea.
first of all, women get called a
he
bitch
can get the D?
immediately if they're strong and outspoken. But a man does it, and it's like, oh, he's tough. Well, F off. I just, when a woman speaks out, now granted, many of you will think that AOC is a bitch. But guess what? She has to be. She's dealing with a bunch of rich old white men stuck in their ways, and she's bringing the funk. I'm going to bring that up again. I'm going to eventually get that right.
And if I may quote the legendary Tina Fey and Amy Poehler regarding bitches, bitches get things done. So
Exactly. And that's a great book, by the way.
yes, it is.
But AOC called him out in the House today.
On the House
said-
floor, and it was
Because
epic.
he got all wimpy and said things like, well, I have a daughter and a wife, and I would never say things like that and everything else. And she said, having a daughter and having a wife doesn't make you a decent man. You know, standing up and doing those things. And now I'm paraphrasing,
Exactly.
so you all probably saw it. But anyways, Ted Yoho, yoo-hoo, yo-ho, yo-ho.
You get a scarf slap for sure. Here we go.
Louder.
Oh God.
How, one boy.
Okay. Yo-ho.
We've got to rehearse that.
I have my headphones in. It
We
didn't
need
go.
a whole
We've been doing
4-hour
We've
call.
only been doing this for 5 weeks. I'm surprised we're
need-
not spot on.
I was
need
trying
a-
to. I was trying to. In case it was too loud. I thought it might have been too loud for people.
It wasn't.
So wait a minute. Did he do this in a news conference or press conference or
He
something?
did
like
it on
that?
the steps, and there was press
He did it
there.
on the
Yes.
steps.
Now, this is my. I do have a question about that. If there was press there, someone's got to have a recording or something because
That's what I'm saying.
everything. I know, I agree, but they do say there's a witness. I mean, he denies that he said it, but let's be honest. He said
I'm not denying that he said it. I just didn't know anything about it until you guys brought it up, like just pre-show. So that's why I was like,
know
asking
anything we ever talk about until we bring it up.
well, no one knows what you're going to talk about. That's you giving us notes was actually a first. I was very excited, and I was waiting for something hidden. By the way, I was waiting for just a topic that we didn't know you were going to bring up.
We did. We did. It was called the. You were
We
supposed to
recall.
call those Mom and Pops this week segment.
Well, that's me.
How dare you, Sergey?
Okay, well, you know what?
Who else should
I'm
we
bigger than
scarf
both.
slap?
Truth.
DBH gives us a good suggestion up there at the top.
Well, his
Who?
from the top.
He says Trump's mask reversal.
Absolutely, it deserves
Oh,
it.
that's not my thing.
Again, DBH came in a little late, so he didn't see where I said. But I agree. We're just going to do this This is a quick slap to President Trump, who put on a mask July 20th. And you know what? If you had put it on in February rather than mocking Joe Biden and everyone else, then you would have looked like a leader. I repeated for those of you that are in our first 15 minutes. So,
And I'm sorry, can I just say one thing? Because just to add to the scarf slap, Trump keeps calling it the China virus, and it drives me insane. And he went on the TV this afternoon, mere hours ago, and is saying, they sent this over from China. Not so, but whatever. That's been debunked many, many times. Many, 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 many times. But he says, and who knows the reason why it's as bad as it has gotten? Who could possibly know the reason? And all of us are like, you are the reason. You are 100% the reason.
real quick. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, scarf slap.
That's all I'm going to say.
Speaking of China, this was a hot topic that happened yesterday. Again, there's so much that happens. So the Trump administration has targeted the Chinese embassy that's in Houston, Texas, and has told them that they have to close and get out. And last night, immediately, they started burning documents in the courtyard of the embassy, and no one could get in or anything else. But they have aerial footage of doing that. Now, first of all, China's a lead in technology. What the hell do they have paper documents for? But I guess that's probably where everything is. But anyways, my second note on that is my question this morning on the news was, why are we only if Trump really wanted to get rid of the Chinese embassies in America because of espionage, is that the only one in America, in Houston, Texas? Someone correct.
There's got to be other ones.
Exactly. So come on.
Nah, it's just the one. That's just the one in
They
America.
probably are feeding their baby chicken wings in those burning barrels.
And
They could be.
oh
Anyway.
my gosh.
Well, I've been to China, and they eat everything, including the beaks, the toenails, and the foreskins. I mean, they don't waste
that
anything.
is
That's for sure.
facts.
Oh, that's
They
right.
don't
You've been to China as well. Oh God, Cecil, isn't it amazing that we were able to go to China when we did?
I can't even believe it.
We got in and out like
We got
Trump-
in and we got out.
My
And
buddy
years ago, we did not bring you the coronavirus.
Yes, it was not our fault. It was many,
Or-
many years ago, people.
I would like to say this. I know you say it drives you nuts that Trump calls it the Chinese or the Wuhan or the all those different things. But I do love that Nancy Pelosi trolls him and calls it the Trump virus. So Nancy, cheers. Speaking of bitches.
Cheers to Nancy. That bitch is 80 years old and she looks fabulous.
And
I can't. I want to be that put together at 80 years old. Which is a long time from me from now.
To all the Karens out there, I like this. There's a lot of people that are just, I want to see the manager. They're complaining for every little thing. I thought we were the snowflakes, but it seems like a lot of people, especially racist people, are snowflakes, to be honest with you.
Say.
So to all the Karens out there that are calling
cops,
police on Black people just because they're bird watching or dining in Starbucks or anything else, just let people have a barbecue, will you?
Or walking by. I mean,
yes. So Karens of America.
Okay. I thought
you go first, and I'll do it.
Sergey, I thought you. We're done.
Mine is the Kung Fu movie one. It's delayed.
Sergey, I thought you would be particularly up. Oh my God.
Well, you're supposed to say, can I just say one thing?
Can I just say one thing?
Now you may speak.
Viewers, I have to deal with this.
Good thing we're social distancing.
I'll say.
You still haven't said it.
I would have coughed my corona right in your face if I had the opportunity.
Those were the early episodes when we looked much younger. You used to sit right next to me. I used to be able to honk you. Honk, honk.
And did.
Oh, man.
Times.
Well, I wasn't sure if you were trans. I wanted to check.
Some of my very best friends, by the way. Anyway, what I was going to say was, we were on the topic of Karens.
Having a hot flash.
We were on the topic of Karens, and that made me think of those two idiots that pulled the guns out on the Black protesters that were walking in front of their house. And this is something that I heard about that guy, was that he destroyed a beehive. I know. I thought Sergey's gonna.
You are pulling this out of your hairy ass right now.
I am not pulling this out of my waxed. By the by.
I'm so glad I was not drinking wine, or I would have coughed my COVID in your face.
We only have 15 minutes.
Okay, so hurry up and get to the point with your.
What is the point?
They're apparently their like backyard abutted with a Jewish like a Jewish school or a synagogue of some sort, and the youth group was apparently they had a beehive to do projects and get honey and all of these great things that you can do with a beehive that you are well aware of, Sergey. And apparently,
just my character.
So
I don't like
apparently he destroyed a beehive.
Well, he deserves to be in jail.
Is he in jail?
He's not, but he deserves it.
Okay.
They were given arrested or whatever. I don't know if they were arrested, but they were charged with illegal branding of a weapon or something like that, which they were. They were just
brandishing
in their yard. But what I really don't like, and I think that this is the governor of that state, deserves a scarf slap, because before they even came down with the charge, the governor announced, I'm going to pardon them. Whatever. It's like...
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, anyways, if anything says white privilege, that does.
Those two.
So, scarf slap to that governor. Goodbye. And to those lady dressed like Pirates of the Caribbean prisoner in her outfit and her husband with brandishing the guns with their stripes. Or actually, it's
With
Snow
their
White.
stupid stripes.
The stripes, like the dwarf.
Yeah. I'm with you, Sergey, on that one.
I can see it. I just don't know their names.
I can't remember their names
Ellie,
either.
what's their name?
They're
Doug, Brian.
the only thing.
The Seven Dwarfs?
Seriously, my favorite meme of those whole two are the ones that whoever put the Chihuahua faces on top of their heads.
I didn't see that one.
Oh,
It belonged to the shirtless dudes and Chihuahuas page.
listen, I'm going to tell you this. This is. I'm being completely honest here. I'm revealing a truth.
Would you like to say something? I better not drink on
Animal heads on people's body freaks me out.
Oh, you definitely should not have admitted that on the internet.
Yeah, because Cassie Alexander is going to chime in any moment now with her horse.
Animal heads on people's bodies is like a trigger for me.
Can we put that picture up of DBH again? I'm just kidding.
But anyway, somebody took
15 more minutes.
I know we only have 15 minutes. Somebody took that picture of those two and they put Chihuahua heads on their bodies.
By the way, can you go to Cecil for a moment as he talks about, in a moment, we're going to take the cognitive test.
Sure.
Zoom in on him.
Oh, okay, yes, I got you.
Oh, here's another segment, viewers, that I was completely unaware of. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now I'm worried, Michelle Claremont, that you were going to post some shit that I cannot handle it. I'm going to just say it right now. Animal heads on people's bodies. Like I don't like the picture of dogs playing poker. It's weird. It freaks me out. And at Universal, they had these Halloween Horror Nights one time where there were these gorgeous women in like Victorian dresses and they had wolf heads on their bodies. And I could not handle it.
So because it was Chihuahuas, did that help you at all? Because don't you have some?
It actually cracked me up.
Did Winnie like it?
Winnie was not a fan.
All right, so for our cognitive test tonight, we have a special guest, ladies and gentlemen, and he is here to help you all with your cognitive test. Ladies and gentlemen, Conservative Bob. Hello there.
For fuck's sake.
As you know, I am a great... Why are you calling me gay? This is off the rails for sure tonight. Sergey, thank you for getting me on here. Anyways, we're all going to take the cognitive test. I just need to get a few things off my chest. So, our favorite president, has decided to take a cognitive test, and it consisted of, altogether now, let's say it, person, woman, man, camera, TV. And that makes us all smart, doesn't it, little Cecil?
It sure does, Conservative Bob. You're right on that point.
I'm so glad. Thank you for letting me on here, but I can't stay. I feel like I'm getting the homosexualness just by being in the same Zoom or whatever FaceTime this is.
Well, that's how you get it, Bob.
Yeah. You're getting the rainbow right down your back right now. So yeah, that's definitely how you get it. Mm-hmm.
You've got a rainbow pouring down your chest at this moment.
Thank you so much. Hold on. You might want to go back to that seesaw guy. There you go.
Poor Conservative Bob seems to have had very poor lung capacity.
Yeah. Is he a smoker?
I don't know. He probably has the COVID.
Oh, no. Not Conservative Bob with the COVID.
Very well.
He did not.
Oh, my goodness.
We're really good at stalling.
Look, we only have
you would think you'd be very good at stalling there, Cecil.
All right. Oh God, it smells like cigarettes in here. Who was? Sorry, I had to take a tinkle. Anywho.
Well, Sergey, I don't know if you realize, but some man wandered in the studio and sat down in your chair.
Yeah, you have a guy running around your house.
If I had a nickel for every time I woke up and my butt hurt, you know how it is, Cecil. Anyways, so
Can I just say one thing?
Aren't we supposed to do the cognitive test?
Can I just say one thing before we do?
Go ahead.
Brittany Schmicky's right.
I literally hate the phrase butt hurt. It
Well,
makes me
This makes your butt hurt.
Put a chihuahua on your head and a plug in your butt. We've got to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are over time. Thank you, everyone who joined us tonight with the cognitive test. Remember, before we go, you're not smart unless you can say person, woman, man, camera, TV over and over and over again.
Camera, TV. Unless you can say it 20 minutes from now.
And recognize a picture of an elephant. You cannot be president of the United States. We want to say thank you to all of our viewers. Thank you, everyone, for your Cash App donations. They were very generous and sweet. Thank you again to Don Oxtat for our new logo, which we'll be revealing soon. And I'm excited about it as well.
We love it so much.
We can't. It is amazing. Thank you to Conservative Bob. I think he was here. Anyways, on behalf of us all, including the cognitive test.
We are cognitively there, people. We are cognitively there.
I'm Sureg'ay.
And I'm Cecil.
And I'm Wine Boy, and let's do it.
If you get it in order, you get extra points. Okay, now he's asking you other questions. And then 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes later, say, remember the first question, not the first, but the 10th question? Give us that again. Can you do that again? And you go, person, woman, man.